Eezytutorials. In the last lecture series, we saw how to create a doubly linked list. So in this video, we will be seeing how to display or traverse throughout the doubly linked list. So we'll be having two ADTs. Display. You all know that doubly linked list means you can traverse both in forward as well as reverse direction. So how to traverse in forward as well as reverse direction we'll be seeing separately in this video. So first we'll be seeing forward display or forward traverse. This is a doubly linked list. So I want to traverse in the sense I want to know what are all the elements present in this linked list. So this is what I'm going to do. So manually what I'll be doing, if this is a written doubly linked list like this, what I'll be doing, first I'll be having a index finger. What is the first element? 25. I'll be writing that. That is my second one. Then I want to go to the next place. So next place address I'll be seeing here. So I'm naming this index finger as P. So in P's next part I'll be seeing the address and 5028. I'll be moving here. So this is my third step. Then I'll be writing the address. So again and again I'll be moving. I'll be seeing the next part. I'll be moving to that place. Then the information part I'll be printing. Then again I'll be doing the same. So when I'll stop, suppose the next part is null, I cannot move to the next node because the linked list is over. So till my P is pointing to null. Suppose my P is pointing to null, I'll be stopping. So if P is not pointing to null, I'll be continuing the process. So based on again and again you are doing one thing. So based on some condition you want to do iteration, you will be using while loop. That is what we are going to do. So what is the initial step? I'll be having one pointer variable which is pointing to the starting of the linked list. Always the starting address of the linked list is stored in the pointer variable head. So in the definition part itself, struct node star P like that, we have globally defined the variable P. So directly you can write P is equal to head. So I am storing in the pointer variable P, I am storing the address of head. So 5010 will be stored here. Now what I have to do? Iteratively I have to print the information part. I have to move the P to the next part of P. So print %d. So information is a integer. So print %d P arrow info. This is the first task you are doing. So just for legibility I am using, since it is a doubly linked list, I am using this double arrow symbol. You can also simply leave space or you can put 2 or 3 hyphens, whatever you want. For printing purpose I am using this symbol. So print of %d double arrow space P arrow info. So P arrow information will be printing this 25 first. Now what I have to do? I have to move this P here. So in the P 5010 is stored. Now instead of storing 5010, if I am storing 5028, P will be automatically moved here. So P is equal to 5028. How will you access this? P arrow next. So P is equal to P arrow next. If you are putting, P will be getting the value 5028 and P will be moving here. So iteratively this will be happening till which will be happening, the printing process and the movement of P pointer will be happening till you reach the last node. So this is the code. Initially P is equal to head I am putting. Then iteratively I have to do the task. So I am using while loop, while P is not equal to null. So I have to put P is not equal to null. Then only till the last node printing will be happening. If I am putting P of next not equal to null, here it will be stopping. So while P is not. So if I have to stop after, if the P pointer is going out of the list, I have to stop. So when it will go out of the list, when P is equal to null. So while P is not equal to null, do the task. While P is equal to null, stop the task. So while P is not equal to null, print %d P arrow info. Then this printing part will be over. Now I have to move P to the, from here to here I have to move. So P is equal to P arrow next. Forward display is over. Now reverse display. So reverse display means the same process you have to do. You have to do one extra step. That is, instead of starting from head, you have to go to the tail. We are not having the address of tail. In a doubly linked list, only one information you'll be having with you, that is the address of head or information of the the address part of the head alone you will be having. So with that, how will you print from last? So manually what we have to do, you have to move and you have to make the P pointer to point to the last. This is your first task. So P is equal to head I will be putting, then P is equal to P of next, P is equal to P of next. Again and again I will be doing while P is not equal to null. If I am doing that, P will be reaching the last node. So once last node is reached, I have to display or traverse from here to here. So in the previous traverse or display, forward traverse or display, my output will be 25, 35, 45. Here in reverse display, first 45 will be printed, then 35 will be printed, then 25 will be printed. So first task, I am reaching from head to tail. So for this code, initially P is equal to head I am assigning, while P is not equal to null, P is equal to P of next. So P I have moved to the last node. So now from here I have to move the P to the previous node. So for printing, what I will be doing, print of %d space or symbol you can use P of info. So P arrow info, if you are doing that, the information value will be printed. Now what you have to do, you have to move P to the previous. So you are having the pointer previous. So P is equal to P arrow previous. If you are putting that, so P will be seeing what is the previous value, 5028. To the 5028 place it will be moving. Then P will be seeing what is the previous address, 5010. It will be moving. So every time it will be printing, then moving, P will move to the previous address. Then it will print the information part, it will move to the previous part. So for this the coding will be print of %d P arrow info. Then for moving, P is equal to P arrow previous. So this is the code for traverse. So for traversing in the reverse direction, first you are starting with P is equal to head, then you are moving the P to the last node. For that, this code you are writing. While P is not equal to null, P is equal to P of next. Now P is pointing to the last node. Now you are printing the value, you are moving P to the previous, you are doing this again and again. So you are using a while loop. While P is not equal to null, print %d P arrow information, P is equal to P of previous. So this is display or traverse in the reverse direction. So stay tuned to Eezytutorials for watching more videos on doubly linked list ADT. Thank you.